Hey guys, so in this tutorial I'm going to talk about buttons and especially the difference between push buttons and toggle buttons. So by default in 3DVista, when you insert a button, they are set to push. That means when you click on something like this, the floor plan, it just doesn't change within the floor plan. I mean, the content should change, but I've been building this quite quickly, so forgive me for that. So it doesn't matter location about me. They do the hover effect, but not the push. So I'm going to close this, and I'm going to one of these because I know okay, I've been building this way too quickly. Well, anyway, you can already see I've clicked on location and it stays to the state. When I click on about me, it stays to this white state. And when I click on floor plan, it just stays there. So this is the difference, and it's quite nice and important to know when you're building a lot of skins in 3DVista. So I'm going to show you how I've built that. Let's see. So, well, no, I'm not going to show you how I've built it. I'm going to create a container and build it in this container. So a container, then let's see, something like this. Now this one is going to be like the top menu. Yeah, I'm building this quite quickly. Let's copy, Control-C, Control-V, and Mac is Command. So let's say this will be the content, and this will be the titles. Then in here I want the buttons to appear. So I got a button. I already got a set of presets here, but I'm just going to insert a new element so you can follow along with me. So right over here, you can see the mode by default is set on push. So edit styles. So when you add a button, you see that there's 4 styles, and there's different things you can do with a button. So the most obvious thing is just adding text and say button 1, and you can change the text and etc. and play around with that. What a lot of people don't know is that you can, let's stick with this first. So button 1. On rollover, I can say, okay, now it needs to change the background. So for example, like this. Oh, and by the way, I've removed this second gradient color by right clicking. So you know, because this is a gradient if I do like this. So right click. So like this. And so this is rollover. So that means when I go with my mouse over this button, it will just change color. And then there's pressed. It means like, okay, I'll show you. This is going to be red. And pressed rollover. This doesn't apply for push buttons, but only for toggle buttons, because when it's pressed and you hover over the button, you will see this last 4 stage. So in this case, it doesn't matter yet. Usually takes over all the settings from pressed as well. So let's see how this looks like. Preview. So as you can see, the hover effect is working. And when I click on it, I hold my mouse button. I'm just gonna do it like this. So you see, it's like that. But it doesn't stick. I mean, it should stay to the red state when you click on it. So to do that, we're going to change the mode from push to toggle. But not only that, because now the group is set to none. And we have to give this group a name. So let's say this is the menu. I'm going to call menu Ronald. And now, I've pressed tab to go to another one. So now it has this name. And now I'm going to preview this again. I click it and I release my mouse and it's still there. So this is the difference, and it's really nice because that means now that I can copy and paste this. Let's see, I'm going to call this button 2 with exactly the same group. So menu Ronald, copy paste, like that. Let's see, edit styles, call this button free. And now preview. Button 1, button 2, button 3. So let's change the category now. So let's say that this is in a different group. So I'm going to call this menu Ronald 2. Press tab and like this. And this is still called menu Ronald and menu Ronald. So let's see what happens. Button 1, button 2, button 3. So as you can see, it only takes one out of the group. And this one I have to click again to like turn it off from the group. So this is how it works with toggle buttons. And with this you can create a more advanced menu for tabs, for example, which I'm going to explain later. So thanks for watching. I hope this helped. If you have any questions about this, just please let me know in the comments. One more thing I'm going to show you is in a button you can do the text, but you can also do like an icon. So let's say I want an icon like this. By default, icon size is set to like, if you say like an image, for example, it usually doesn't show properly because images are larger than 32 by 32 pixels. So always just change this to, well, not always, kind of like depends how you design it. What I usually do is set this to 100 by 100%. And let's say the rollover, I want to have this. So, and let's do this again. And now I'm going back to here. I'm going to remove the text. And I'm going to do this here as well. So, no, wait, I'm just going to copy paste this. It's easier. And so you can see that it also works with only images. And sometimes that's nice because that means in Photoshop you can make the images look nice. You can remove all these backgrounds, which are colors right now, like the blue and stuff. And you can also get the toggle function with images. So that's quite nice. This way you can make really nice toggle menus and designs and stuff. So I hope this helps. If you have any questions, just let me know in the comments. Like and subscribe, and